Hey there, and welcome back to Tim Talks Cooking. Today we're talking Keto Basics 101 once again. I'm going to show you how to make the perfect hard-boiled egg, and I'm going to show you two ways to do it. One on the stove top using a very conventional method, and the other using the Instant Pot. Let's get started. To make hard-boiled eggs on the stove top, start by putting them in one layer in the bottom of your pan. You need a nice deep saucepan for this. You want to cover them with at least 1 inch of cold water. Once on the stove top, we're going to turn the flame on to medium and put the lid on and wait till it comes to a boil before we set our timer. To make your hard-boiled eggs in the Instant Pot, put your rack in there first, then place in 1 cup of cold water. And then any number of eggs that you can fit on your rack. I'm going to use 6 here. I'm going to seal it and set it on its highest pressure, that's meat and stew, for 5 minutes. Here you can see I have my pressure valve turned to sealing here. Got a little steam coming out. We're still building up pressure, and we're just going to wait for this to get to that point and start counting backwards from 5. After about 5 minutes, you can see they're heating up nicely. We've got some little bubbles on the bottom of the pan. This is going to take a while to come to a boil. We're just going to wait for it to do that. The pressure has built up, and you can see now that my Instant Pot is counting backwards from 5. It's at 4 now, and we'll just wait for 4 more minutes. And there's the timer going off. Now we're going to turn off the unit, and we're going to wait for 5 more minutes before we release the pressure. Meanwhile, our stovetop eggs have come to a boil. We're going to take the lid off and leave it off, and these are going to boil for 7 minutes exactly. While we're waiting for our eggs to get finished, we're going to fill this bowl about 1/3 to halfway full with ice cubes, because we're going to shock the eggs in an ice bath once they're done cooking. It's now been 5 minutes, and we're going to release the pressure and let it return to normal just like this, and we're going to wait until the hissing stops. And when it does, I remove the lid, and then I'm going to remove these eggs to this ice bath right here. You can see a couple of them are cracked. It absolutely does not matter. Really only seconds later, these stovetop eggs are done, and they also go right straight in the water bath. If you need more ice, just go ahead and add it. We're going to leave these in the ice bath for 5 minutes. Putting the eggs in an ice water bath is supposed to make them easier to peel neatly. Let's see if that works. Got that little membrane there. So far so good. Now this probably isn't going to work perfectly on every egg, but as you can see, the egg is separating very nicely and easily from the peel. And so say if we're making deviled eggs, which is actually what I'm going to do with some of these eggs, that's going to make a really nice egg white. Of course, here's the real test. Is it perfectly cooked? Let's have a look. Just going to slice it right down the middle. And look at that. Very nice, bright yellow inside that pops right out. It's not green. It's not hard. It looks pretty creamy to me. This is going to be perfect for my deviled eggs. Well, all right, let's give it a try. You know what? Just be a shame not to, even though it's just a hard-boiled egg. I'm sure it's delicious. And I'm right. That yolk is nice and creamy. It's not crumbly or hard or green. Really nice. Listen, thanks for joining us here today at Tim Talks Cooking. Before you go, I hope you will like, share, comment, and especially subscribe to my channel. It helps my channel grow. It also helps you find my videos, especially if you click on that notifications bell. You'll be notified every time a new video comes out, which actually is a couple of times a week. We'll catch you next time at Tim Talks Cooking.